Q, is there anything you would like to sing? Let's welcome Q Yang!
Did somebody time that? Was that in 2 minutes? That should have been. That was 5 minutes? I'll have to top that then.
Yes!
So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Q. Memoirs. You didn't research me, so. Which is okay. I guess that gives me more time slot to waste before I get to some details. But before that,我嚟問下你，做下Willow，我做火咗咩？最早到新年去新年做嘅 sponsor，佢都知道咩名字，係咪先生嘅？初到做成 Nordic time 1年多做咗。It's really nice. We're getting away from Minnesota snow. Snow just went Tuesday and Thursday, and I'm okay with that because for me, I look at the positive side. No insects, no pest control, no rodents, and we live in a particular area where there's trees, so we have some rallies. It's cool. Eat the pumpkin. I don't have to worry about it. Pumpkin from last Halloween. But yeah, I would like to believe crime rates are lower. So I don't have to worry much about our neighborhood in general. And we live on the east side of St. Paul, so I like it there because I actually lived there for a while. But I'll get to, I guess, details on that in a little bit. So anyways, back to my meet. My name is Q, also known as Banisher, okay? How did I come up with Banisher? Basically, I'm the customer service rep for our little independent company. And so I get a lot of email inquiries. And the fact that Kim did not hear back from her was actually because she was talking to me probably. And I'm like, I'm not really like a social media follower. I just, open Facebook, I just look for memes. That's the main reason why I am Facebook. Because I like memes. Memes are just empathetic, they're funny. And so, yeah, I just deal with email inquiries. I bounce from Facebook or DM to the Gmail. And I feel bad with Gmail because Gmail is always like the last priority for us. And Gmail is typically where people want the clicks reset for the digital web. And so I'm sorry if you guys are some of those victims who waited for almost a week or 2 just to get hear back from me. So understand that I don't have 8 arms, I don't have 8 heads. And I do a lot of other housework and whatnot. And of course there's Facebook. So this is this is where the Banisher comes in, okay? And so some of these, maybe it's one of you guys, but don't review yourself. It's embarrassing for me and you. So yeah, there's these individuals that ask great questions, more than happy to help and answer. Then there's some people that give me a really hard time. And so I'm pretty new to the features of Facebook public pages, right? And I looked over in the corner and it says ban. I was like, whoa, I can ban people. And 15 messages to go through. And I'm still the same person. So I'm hovering the mouse over the ban while she's responding or he's responding. I'm just hovering the mouse over the ban. I'm gonna ban you. So I click on ban, but not on ban. I've never done that. I've only done that once, and it was by accident because there are a lot of randos. Call them randos. If you're not familiar with randos, they're just random people from third world countries. They may be robots or not. The command, they just ask for room to send news and whatnot. So I'm like, ban. You just hit data. Just a solution, right? I prioritize, the valuable people like you who ask serious questions, right? And so, this flaw with Facebook's application, I ban it and I don't let it complete the ban. I go next to the next page, and then it would ban mine, or 2, or above. I'm like, oh dang it, I have to unban. So, I unban them. So that's the only reason why I would accidentally ban someone. And so yeah, that's how I become Banisher. Yeah, it's an in-joke I just sort of share with our followers, particularly Starlights, but I don't like to segregate like named Moon, I guess. So I don't try to favor just right. I go straight to the public, like, yo, I'm manager. You better be careful, alright? I'm gonna hover the mouse over your name and ban you. I don't care if you pay us $40, $15. It's ours now. Ban. but I'm just kidding. It's just I guess a way for me to relieve stress myself. It's stressful. It's when you think about it, I'm a full-time household husband. Yeah, I quit my 410. Then like I guess it's selfish. It's like any of human beings. It's just never enough. And then just like chỉ tông nó để biết cái miệng lo tôi nhớ chạy ở đây. Nhưng mà sao thế? Cái shit bảo vệ lo cho đấy á. So it's just I guess an outlet for me to vent. And I guess it humors me. So it helps me cope with my work at home alongside with Moon. And so that's how I became manager. And of course there's a lot of other names that go by like Hugh Shen. What else is there? It's just Hugh Shen and manager. Cucumber, yes. And then ironically, I don't even know how I became seafood or master seafood. I guess I feel kind of bad. This one time I came on live just to stay awake to help package some books and send them out. And I started feeling a little bad, like, this is Moon's page. If I'm on a good girl's balcony, how would the husband think of me? So I was like, oh, she's asleep. She was asleep right around 12:01. And she was just gonna take like a power nap, you know, and come back to pull like another 8 overnight. And the reason why it was so stressful during that time was because she was getting ready to leave to California to her meet and greet. And so I figured, you know, to try to match her energy. So I got on live, and I guess I started complaining and regretting. I was like, oh, so I started addressing that with the live. Like, oh, a lot of girls compare me to them too, so I guess I feel even worse. Oh, my husband's not like this and like that. I wish, you know, you could say something to them, and often I'm like, well, you guys want to know what me and Moon argue about and how we deal with it? And, you know, we're just like you guys. We have our flaws and shortcomings. We're human beings. You know, social media, yeah, we present our best, but so you know, what we get. We go a little late, okay? We'll go wrong. They were really nice. Our sponsor was like, hey, guys, how you been? At the time, I was like, no, what time is it? It's 10:30. And I was like, oh, just I started selecting all my best attire, which is not even the best. Typically a slack, belt, collar shirt, and that coat. So I guess I kind of 25% put some effort in. But anyways, which the blow, which the band. I used to wear makeup. I just wear foundation, maybe a little brown gay liner. But yeah, this is the least minimum effort that I put in. So look like you have a little more effort.
I did not sound like
Cute. But I was just like, I can't carry shaved cream on an airplane. There's this market over there. I could have gone, but you know, Chapon. And so I just like news or.
I need to make a speech after this.
Oh, now you want to take my time after I already said no. You can't match my energy. Oh, you're gonna have 30 minutes now? Okay. More entertainment for you guys. So, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, so I don't have shave cream because obviously I can't. But I try to shave every 2 days, and it's already been only day. So, maybe one day you guys will get the privilege to see me with a full facial. But I guess recently, which one? Yes, no. But anyways, aside from that, I just remember it was PJ theme. So I was like, oh, I don't have to wear a little casual. So I just threw on these are girls actually. These are girls. I was like, stop, but it's like cute. I'm like, no, I'm just really chill, really lazy. easy, laid back. Actually, I guess it was green, so she's like, let's just make it easy. Okay, come on, let's buy the same one. That's too large for you. I was like, okay. And then things turns on, I wore it. I was like, which one is yours? Which one is mine? It's awfully small. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's okay. That's one of the main reasons why I brought that coat. Because I feel like I need to pull this down and pull this up. Yeah, so. Convey Mongoku. I look very cute. And I guess, how am I doing with time? Am I 5 minutes in? Okay, so. She was talking about 10 years. 10 years, what was I doing 10 years during her time? It's probably high school, getting ready for college. Broke college student, like most of you, and your complaints. Oh, broke college student, can't afford the book or the $15 digital. I empathize, okay? Excuse me, I'm snotty. I gotta blow my nose. It's so random. I rant about it online a lot. So, what do you guys like giving moon? I like tissues. I'm really part of the respiratory system. I'm sorry, it's okay. Experience that. I guess this is actual life. 我以前我买这怎么？偶尔的话也对。当然了，我不定控制了。我真的，我这是 Oh my God！ 其实就一样的，过年就过开的lanche控制上去。And look at my son doing it. He's the same. Like, oh, darn! Why didn't you take after me? Why didn't you get your mom's upper respiratory? So anyways, within that 10 years, I was going to school, college, and the person now who is in charge of Fashion Nouveau, not trying to advertise or whatnot or brag or rant, but the same guy who's gonna host, I'm so bad with my voice, like, just stay still. So, Fashion Nouveau is going to take place this November at the Armory in Minneapolis. If you guys are interested, definitely attend, buy tickets, and reserve a table. About Memoirs team, the reserve though, and you're on the front seat now. So I'm going to be in there. She's awesome. Thank you. So we've been asked to attend and to help coordinate and to be a cast. So, do you guys hear me okay? Oh. Angie. But anyways, the same person who's gonna host Fashion Willow, he was the one who recruited me about 10 years ago. And how I remember it was a funeral. And as into K-pop, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was a big fan of Donban Shingi, DBSK. Yeah! Sadly, they disbanded a long time ago. So, India called K-pop look. Very influential, very fun, entertaining, and whatnot. And so, I had black eyeliner on, okay? It wasn't makeup. I'll tell you what the secret was. I keep dabbing a black colored pencil into water until it was enough to get on my eyes. That's how broke I was and how ignorant I was about makeup. So I had a blazer from a tuxedo coat that was purchased from me when I was 10. So that's, I guess, how skinny I was to be able to fit in a tuxedo when I was 10 as a college student. And this guy wants to recruit me to model. So, you're young and dumb, you're broke, so you're like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I'm flattered that you see me as a potential model material. And so I modeled for wherever sessions and gigs you have, it was voluntary basis. Obviously, Hmong community, we don't have a lot of, big name brands or talent agency. Today is different. Today is quite different compared to then. So I guess we say it started around that time. So we went here and there, and then he said, yeah, I want to feature you in the magazine, Hmong in Style. I don't know if you guys remember that magazine, but I was in there, okay? It looked a lot like Super Junior maybe, to some of you guys. Why does it look like E-Took? If you guys know what E-Took is. So he's a hot Korean guy with a nice, hot, heart-melting smile, okay? Not saying anything like that. And so, yeah, she saw 2 pictures of me. She didn't even tell me this until we met a while ago. How she saw me was Milwaukee Income Tax in Oroville, okay? Not her, I think it was her sister-in-law and her mom or something. So she's flipping through, but again, it looked gay. Talking about me head to toe, and she never thought she would marry me, or even talk to me, or add me on Facebook. I was under a lot of wrong impressions about her too. She added me on Facebook because I had a different picture with a different haircut. I guess I looked more appealing to her. And I guess my makeup or Photoshop made me look better. So she added me, and I think it's just out of courtesy. And then, you don't know, I was right around 2011 and 12. Facebook is really new. Facebook was particularly created for college students. So, I'm trying to be professional. Oh, I thank you for adding me. It's a pleasure to be part of your network. 2-3 days later, you should stay long. But when you shine your profile, yeah, she's cute, but you can see the damn. I don't know what she was doing. I guess that was right around the time where she's having a lot of self-reserve, I don't know if she's going through then, but that was right around the time where a lot of her problems just started to, I guess, conceal or, on the down low. So, and I don't bother to ask. I never asked until a couple years later until we got married. Anyways, a little bit fast track. Moving too fast. Okay. So, what's my thought? Yeah, I thought you were curious. I was being curious. Thank you, okay? 2-3 days later, you stay long, so damn, because you film. And then when she finally responded, I just grew on her really fast, and I really liked her. And at some point, I asked her out, virtual date. Virtual date, because I was in Minnesota. And it was recent too. I just did a magazine a couple of months later, about a year or 2 later. She saw me, she had me, and then talked. I asked her out. 9 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. your time, okay? And that's how we met. We dated online, on Facebook. Who's the one that did the dessert? That was good. I think that's the cream cheese kicking in. The cream cheese, oh yeah, I think that's the cream cheese kicking in under me right now. Yeah, I like it. I have a sweet tooth. But anyways, yeah, that's how we met. And I just learned another thing too. After we talked for a while, because my mom lived in California, my dad and my mom, they separated. And our current mom, she's not official mom, but she loves us so much that I just refer to her as mom to have real closeness, So that's actually stepmom with my dad, who's taking care of our kids right now, with my brother. And so, let's see. For about 6 months online. I was like, I'm gonna move to California, okay? And she was scared. She was like telling me that she confessed she had second thoughts with me. I think it wasn't really much more about me, it was more of her. You could say that. Well, because then, we had MSN Messenger, right? So we were able to FaceTime. Then Facebook. Did Facebook have FaceTime? No, it didn't. we FaceTime through MSN Messenger. So I wasn't catfishing. Yeah, she verified me for who I am. And I wasn't real. Oh yeah, now that we're on that. But it was like 3, 2, 1, let's reveal each other. She was over here in this room. I was like, what are you doing? I'm your boyfriend right now. She's over here. It's she's really shy. And I'm just here like smiling, waiting to see her. And I don't regret. She's gorgeous. I still fall in love with her every other week. She's so absorbed with the work. So yeah, it's difficult to have some fun. Oh, you almost cried? I'm sorry, I turned your tears to sour tears. And so I moved, and this girl is invasive, very invasive. I guess low self-esteem then. And so she's not confident to be in front of me, to see me. And I'm like, we're 6 months in a relationship already. I get it. Maybe you feel overwhelming from joy. And so I arrived on January 19th, 2012. And I was she's a broke college student then too. So she was driving her mom's Sienna van, red color. And I don't remember what year, I think it's year 2000, something kind of, yeah. I don't think anybody drives that car anymore. Maybe here, because the weather here is really nice. So those kind of cars will last a long time out here. And so she drove up to my mom there in duplex, right? And then I'm here. And I was so excited. Where is she? She told me she was so shy and scared and all that other mixed feeling. So she hid herself, and then she took a good look at me first. And so she's like, just I guess flattered and overjoyed, and then that's how we officially sealed the deal. And from there on, we had your typical boyfriend and girlfriend quarrels, and then eventually we did about 2 years, and then we decided to get married. Broke college students getting married, and initially our dream was to, hey, let's go to LA, let's go pursue art together. As Ken mentioned, I am an artist too, but right? So I can sketch if I put my heart, soul, and time to it, but lately I guess I'm caught up with just being the fatherly role and helping her alongside with work. I have more time now, so I get to definitely doodle. So I'm pretty harsh on Moon on some of these drawings, but I guess I just let her do her thing. I guess I'm a perfectionist. Most artists are perfectionists. I wanted her to perfect her lines and shading and whatnot. And we initially wanted to go to college together in LA and just live with a cousin. She had a cousin there, but things didn't go that way. So if you're a college student, anticipate changes and challenges and obstacles, ahead in a couple year or two. So we got married, never went to LA. I just finished school. I did a reverse transfer to St. Paul College, and I got my associate's arts. I decided to just work. So then she said, okay, she'll pursue a degree in, psychology? Yeah, but then you never finished it, right? She just came out with associate's arts, like me. And so we're just two lowly associates of arts grads, community graduates, veterans, scholars. And so we stopped. She worked at Berlin. She was actually going to be a supervisor. She was moving up real fast and quick. And so she had a lot of haters too. People are plotting against her. Yeah, I gotta meet that 20-minute time slot. And probably what, 10, 15? And so we basically, and the intro and we had our first daughter. I changed some job, I worked more, full-time job, grind for a couple years, change jobs, here and there. Always looking for more opportunity, higher pay, which is never higher. It's like $1 more, $2 more. And we just did our best. And so Moon decided to take her photography more serious. And I saw that she had a lot of potential. So it was a lot of investment from us. She would ask me, like, oh, Christmas, I want this lens. For my birthday, I want this kind of camera. And I opened the wall and I'm like, oh, I have a kid, a minimum wage. Okay, I'll invest in her. So I invested in her, and I guess you could say smart invested in her. Or cheap then, or a huge sacrifice to invest in her. And actually, a lot of her family, they wanted her to just go to school. And not saying school's bad for everyone, or that's not for everyone. And it certainly wasn't for her. As a matter of fact, she actually went to Art Institute, but there was so many financial setbacks that she decided to just go for it. Paid off her debt working at McDonald's, and she was able to pay it off. And then she went to college and obviously got her 2 year, and then alongside with me, and we just grinded for 4 to 6 years. And then I was the one who encouraged her. You don't want to work, that's fine. You don't have to go get a job and work by 4 to 8 and your minimum wage. You can't just go work and get the gig. So that's what we did. That's what we did before she became the author of the book, of her book, Memoirs of a Hmong Girl. And some of you guys may have followed her, some of you guys are aware and seen her book, and we appreciate that. I do. Because I was the one who invested her, so she better be profiting. Otherwise, they'll probably lecture me too. So that'll be on me too. And being realistic, there are times where it's really hard on me, and I would tell her, you better go work. We had our son, our daughter, and then me. We have 4 mouths to feed and 1 stable full-time job. And California was, going up on their housing, and it's really difficult to afford if I'm the only one with the income. So she was gonna have me go be a correctional officer too. I was like, with this face, I'll be somebody's, not just aside from them throwing their thesis at you, but it'll make you their, So I was like, I don't think this is for me. Although I like to say that I have a pretty high mentality where I can tolerate it. But then after they say there are high levels of criminals, like serial killers, rapists. I'm like, no, but you got more than that. I'm not going to take up a year to become a correctional officer. Not like long hair, okay? I have insecurities, and I fight for your forehead. I have those long hair to cover my insecurity, okay? So, thank God I didn't, truth be told, first time was hard. Second time she wanted me to be a correctional officer again. I said no, straight up no. My answer is not going to change no matter how poor we are. So, it was hard. I was just like, why don't you just go work and then do your passion on the side, like some people are. And I applaud those people that do. For example, the person that did her tattoo on her left wrist, she's working, she's doing her tattoo and brows and all that stuff. Those are people that I really applaud you guys for. I feel like you guys are the ones who are the true breadwinner and the grinder compared to us. You guys are always selfish, always wanting to have more time for ourselves, to do things that we're passionate about, and grind less like everybody else was. But I think for me, it's among California was getting really partial for it, which is my income. So we had planned already to move to Minnesota to live with my dad. That's why we did move about almost a year now. Excuse me. That cheesecake is original. Yeah, Asians are lactose intolerant. What is that in that ingredient? Give it to me. I'll probably be sorry later, but I like it. And so, yeah, we moved in May 2021. I transferred my Amazon job. So that's what I liked about Amazon. Only. But most of the time, like any jobs, you're good at it, you may not enjoy it. You enjoy it, but you may not like it. Oh, I said that wrong. You may enjoy it, but you're not good at it. Or you're good at it, but you may not enjoy it. So Amazon, and like most jobs, I like that. That's why I was complaining, and that's how I become a bad shit. Which I feel like I'm bad at and don't enjoy. And so, we moved, transferred my job. I worked 3 months commuting from St. Paul to Shakopee. It was about 30 to 40 minutes. And I was getting sick and tired of that commute already. All I was seeing is amusement theme park, which I don't think I would ever take my family there. And so that was the time when we started to really contemplate under me touching her. Are you gonna register your business under a license? And she never really gave me a definite answer, but eventually she did. So that's why she's Moon LLC, Moon Artist LLC. So if you guys sue us, you guys not gonna get money. You guys just gonna get our possession, maybe our brand new car that she recently got. We got, and it's a Highlander 2022. Okay. The reason why I'm being specific is because I want you guys to know that I'm ready to go pick up those books, okay? And it will be, hopefully it won't snow anymore, so the drive should be, easy. It's not that far, it's only in the app, so it's about 20 minutes. I guess I'm glad my brother's living with us now, so I could have him help me with the labor. Because when we went and picked up those hardcover, you guys may have seen it. We rented a U-Haul. Picking it up was easier because the guys and the staff was able to help me load it. But the one that unloaded it was me, okay? It was only me, it was nobody else. And it was snowing. It was our first, you could say, blizzard. So right when I finished unloading it all by myself, why weren't you helping me? You're helping bare minimum. You would. Yeah, it's not. And our new home was pretty big. We had a porch, we had a side door. All those books took over our home. It was no longer a sanctuary. It was like a meth lab. Okay, we were cooking, getting ready to ship those, books that you guys so desire. Hardcovers, softcovers. And so that's why we got Highlander, okay? It's a 4-wheeler. It would pack a lot of those new, master edition we call it? Yeah, so I'll be picking it up. So yeah, I just want you guys to know, all the pre-orders not coming, you guys don't have any reserve for one. It was to be safe with me. I will do my best to transfer those cargoes and make sure it arrived to its destination in peace. And so, yeah, that's just a long story short. I believe I'm just right at the mark. If not, then it's cool to see I can make it long so it can help fulfill the rest. Yeah?